This is Water Elemental.
And this is Axis, and we are here today to talk about the League of Legends. Or at least that was the plan. Unfortunately, the internationals are going on.
Pew, 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 pew.
Which is very exciting and interesting. And
all the American teams
eliminated.
So, Samsung versus Samsung. Who is the better Samsung team?
Seriously. No, so internationals is going on. So it is pretty news light this week, unfortunately. But we do have a couple of things to talk about. Firstly, the Shavana skin looks a lot better now.
Yeah, it's a lot of art assets that are changing up this week.
Additionally, we have some tweaks with Sion, some interesting stuff. What else have we got?
And some new summer icons for the new Harrowing event, and hints at a new game mode that will take place.
And some splash art changes on the pub.
That makes Lee Sin look like a thumb.
More thumb than normal, at least. Anyway, not much to talk about, unfortunately. So let's delve right into the gushy details. Shavana! We complained about it last week, and obviously they listened to the show, and they fixed it for us.
You can thank us later.
Indeed. So one of the big things we complained about was bulk and the lack of particles, and they've slimmed down her human form.
And her dragon form, too.
And they've made the sort of the bloated little tube-like claws kind of a little bit more sleek and sharp and dangerous.
Kind of to match Thresh from last year.
Indeed. So all in all, way better and way cooler. So it'll be something that a lot of folks will actually get this time around. Additionally, we have those splash art changes.
We have them for Lee Sin, Kog'Maw, as well as the splash arts for the 2 Harrowing Skins and Champion Shavana.
Which I'm still burnt out that we're only getting 2 Harrowing Skins, but so it goes.
It's better than last year where we got nothing.
That's true. That is very true.
We are also getting the new Hexakill on Twisted Treeline. That is going to be kind of interesting. I can't wait to see what information comes out for that.
Yeah, I'm curious if that's going to be a Harrowing-themed event where it's like, you must fight each other to the death to feed the soul of the Harrowing.
I don't know. All the information we got was there's icons tied to a Harrowing 6v6 Hexakill, so
hard to say. Might be something we see in the future.
Probably after Internationals, which is the big...
It's the big dangler right now.
Matches have been pretty close, though. It's kind of...
staggering.
Yeah.
But either way, semifinals this weekend. Or no, is it quarterfinals? And
it's still quarterfinals because we just had the second match.
Right. So quarterfinals this weekend, then we move on to semi, and then finally grand. So exciting stuff.
Yep, all my teams are out. Hooray.
And like we said, there's summoner icons on the PvE, splash art changes on the PvE. Really, that's it. It's been 3 minutes. That's it, folks. The international, as far as it goes,
very pomp this year. They've been trying to fluff it out and, give some interesting stuff in between matches.
The changes to wards, I feel, haven't impacted the game. It's gone from your support buying all the wards to everyone on the team buying a bunch of wards.
Or they're buying the sweeper and then killing wards and placing new wards.
Everyone's got sweeper and pink wards going out and about. So that whole limiting a single character to getting wards...
To everybody
just getting wards. It's kind of an interesting gameplay change. It definitely slows down how fast carries pick up, which extends the game slightly. And the picks this year have been a little bit more diverse than they have been.
They have. I saw Graves was picked for the first time in the finals. They picked Janna a lot, which was an interesting choice. They wanted to play Sona, but they decided not to. There was a lot of picks. Maokai is still very, very popular. And
Maokai and Zed are the most common right now. By far.
Hey, I'm loving my tree love.
Well, he's just so good.
Are they playing a patch behind so he's still not as nerfed as he was on 1?
I believe they're
4.17.
the tournament patch, yeah.
Yeah.
So, interesting stuff. Who are you rooting for?
Right, let me actually look and see who's left in the...
Yeah, because I was going for Cloud9.
Yeah, NA, LeagueOfLegends.com. So pretty much we have the Samsung teams playing against each other, Starhorn, Edward Gaming, Najin, and OMG. I have to go with OMG. They're the only team left that I can root for that's they're going to be able to do it.
See, I haven't seen Edward or Starhorn play before.
Starhorn went 4-1 in the same bracket that Team Solomid is. So if anybody has a good chance of taking out the Samsungs, it's going to be Starhorn because they were dominating their group.
Curious.
And the only people that Solomid lost to was Starhorn.
Well,
so,
I'll have to watch them this weekend and see how I like them.
You know, it's going to be interesting. I just both Samsung teams going against each other is at least nice, so that we're not going to see a finals of teammate versus teammates.
Darn right.
But it's going to be.
Do you think there might be some backdoor plays and one team saying just go ahead and go through?
There was a really interesting. I think it was game 2 with Cloud9 versus Samsung Blue, where Zed literally was doing ninja tactics and he was sneaking through the back door, and you're watching him as like he's dodging wards and people were like in the jungle and stuff like that, and he's sneaking through, and he took out an inhibitor by just going through and like Metal Gear Soliding around. It was really cool. They lost that game, but like that play was just like really worth watching.
Damn straight.
But we'll see how things
shape up, folks.
My bracket has already gone to hell.
Seriously.
Yeah, if you look at my group thing, I'm like, oh yeah, Solomid's gonna take it, and then it's just like, nope.
Solomid's not taking anything but flight home.
Oh, I just got really depressed there for a second. I'm like, don't remind me.
Yeah, it's interesting.
They don't have the home term advantage either, which is kind of a big thing right now.
Well, yeah, I mean they're probably still a little bit jet. Well, I guess it's been a couple of weeks. So.
Yeah, but still, like you got a crowd of people that are rooting for your opponent the whole time. It's just like here, it's very very kind of even, but they're there for their teams, so you're just constantly getting that vibe of get out of here, Lao Guai.
Oh God!
I just named someone from like Big Trouble in Little Tokyo or something like that.
Jeez, I bet you did too. But that's it for official news. Unfortunately, guys, not a whole lot for us.
We thought it would last a bit longer, but it didn't.
It certainly did not. Our first question this week comes from good old Master 12. He says, "What are your guys' favorite board games?"
Ooh.
Wouldn't that be Ascension for you? Is that
right now? It is Ascension. I love that game. I've been playing it at work. I've been playing it at home. I bought a couple of expansion things. That's probably my favorite board game currently. All time, definitely got to say Hero Quest or Dungeons. Those are my my go-to every time I need a good rounded game. How about you, Axis?
Recently, well, not even recently. I've taken, Monopoly has always been a favorite.
The game where at first you're having fun and all of a sudden it becomes like the most boring thing in the world.
It's just a fun game to lose at and to win at. So it really makes it so it's, it's just a lot of fun to do, period. If we're talking strictly board games, then that's the one. If we're talking like tabletops and stuff, like Mage Knight.
Oh yeah, Mage Knight is great. And Hero Clicks.
Yeah, so... really, it just depends. I definitely love Ascension. I've played it with him. It's really fun. It was a lot more fun than I thought it was going to be.
Yeah, he sat down. He's like, I don't want to play this.
No, I was fine. I was like, fine, I'll give it a shot. It was one of those games where I'm like, okay, I'll play it once so that way I can say that I hate it, and then I don't have to play anymore. But I ended up liking it. So.
It really, the reason I like that game is it gets that, like the feeling you get while drafting without having to buy 3 booster packs every time. Because you kind of get to keep just... building what you want. It's fun.
Indeed.
I don't know, we might be planning on doing videos about it.
Ooh.
Next question comes from Mr. Leonardo Vengas. I'm white.
Water Elemental and Axel. Tell me, guys, what champion should be on the next relaunch list? He suggested Mordekaiser, and that certainly is one to go with. I personally would like to see Vigar reworked.
Vigar? Mm-hmm. He's kind of just too one-dimensional right now.
He's old.
For me, I want to say Jax again, just because he's ever since they got rid of Dodge.
Jax is doing good.
Yeah, but it's just not really the same.
I don't know. Vigar, to me, I feel like he's got a lot of fun mechanics that I wouldn't want him to lose. But on the flip side, as far as mages go, I mean, his escape isn't very reliable. His burst damage, with the way characters work now, isn't as strong as it used to be. So he's a very risky pick, especially with DFG working the way it does now.
You know, I'd also like to see some sort of rework to Zillion. Just some of his...
I've seen your death. It was painful.
Because, you know, he has the cool mechanic with cooldown and stuff like that. But honestly, what are you really doing with him? Bomb. Cooldown.
Cooldown, bomb, cooldown, bomb, cooldown. That's what you're doing with him.
That's it. So give him something a little bit more dynamic. Give him an AoE slow or something that's like a slow, like...
Well, he has a single target slow.
Yeah, give him something more.
What, like Chronosphere?
Yeah, like I was thinking exactly, give him Chronosphere.
Time walk? Why not?
Just like rewind time and just you see like the past and just like they're crying. It's like, mother.
You're alive.
Mother.
Oh, God. Imagine they make models for every character as a child. In Chronosphere, they all look like that.
And he's a fetus just like slowly crawling across the ground, like just a blood trail.
It's terrible. But anyway, Vagar for me, Zillion for this weirdo over here. If I had to suggest another, I would have to probably, and I mean probably, I'd go with Susan. Just some updates to his mechanics, just making him have that same build-up feel, but a little bit more active of passive and some more fun stuff to his ulti.
Agreed.
But that's really it for questions this week, guys. Short episode. We're sorry, but it's the internationals going on, so watch those. We love questions. We try to answer at least 2 every week, especially on slow weeks like this. So if you have any questions for us about the show, about what we're doing, about what we're up to, about what we're after, about what we're making, about games, about us, about whatever, anything really, you can post them in the comment section below. Send it to our email at spastigaming@gmail.com, or post it on our new website, Facebook, or Twitter, all of which are linked in the information down below here. So take a look, see, send us in something. We'd definitely love to see it. Otherwise, it's been Axis.
And Water Elemental.
And,
hopefully some Halloween stuff next week.
Hello, Halloween. Now, that'll be, Grand Finals are next week.
After Grand Finals.
Oh, no, semifinals are next week. Grand Finals are after.
Shut up, Axel.